Alrighty. I'm ready for part 2 of the stream now. Just needed to quickly check on a few things, make sure that everything was going all right in here. You know? Yeah. So, what we're going to do now is read some terrible fan fiction, because that's what I love doing here. Alright, so let me bring it up. And I think my window, please. Ah! I jump scared myself at the window. We're going to go over here now. And, yeah. We're going to go over here so that I can show you this. This is the internet window. I don't know why I'm tutorializing a window, but how windows work. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how windows work. You know, it's just how it is. All right. So now we're going to do this My Immortal thing. And I need to make sure that the music doesn't get too, the background music ain't too loud. All right. And I think my microphone is okay. Yes, I think we're good. We're good to go, at least with this. And all right, I've braced myself. I'm ready. Oh Lord, I'm ready. Oh, hang on. I gotta do this right. I gotta do it correctly, otherwise it'll bother me for the rest of eternity. Oh no. Oh. 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 There we go. No. Everything is breaking. I'm sorry, y'all. Man, this week is great, ain't it? I'm late to stream, didn't stream one day, and now I break everything. It's amazing. All right. Now I'm just going to try and get through here. And what's going to happen is I will do my level best to not laugh. We're just going to go zen. We're going to read. That's how it's going to be. All right, here we go. My Immortal, Chapter 34. And shut the fuck up, preps. Have you even read the story? You are probably all just preps and posers, so fuck you. 111. Thanks to Raven for the help. 1. Line of X's 666 line of X's. I woke up in the coffin the next day. Draco was gone. I got up and put on a black tight sexagers that was all ripped at the end. There was red corset stuff going up the front and the back, and it came up to my knees. There was a slit in the dress, like in Mr. and Mrs. Wait, Mr. and Mr. Simf. I pot on ripped black fishnets and black stiletton boots. Okay, I laughed already. Wait, so that's like Stilton boots. Suddenly, line of dots, Sorios cocked on the door. I opened it. "Hi, Ebony." "Hi, Ebony," he said. "Guess what? You have to come to Professor Sinister's office." "Okay," I said in a depressed voice. I had wanted to fuck Draco or maybe listen to MCR or Evanescence. I came anyway. "So what the fuck happened to Snipe and Lupin?" I asked Sorius flirtily. "I fucking tortured them," he said in a statistic way. "They are in Abkhazan now, lol." I laughed evilly. "Where are Draco and Vampira?" I muttered. "They are excused from form school today," Sodomize moaned sexily. "Right now, they are watching The Nightmare Before Xmas." We went into the office. Professor Sinister was there. She was wearing a gothic black dress that was all ripped all over it, kind of like the one Amy Lee wears in this pic. A link. She was drinking some Volxamort serum. She took out the pensive and the time turner. "Inabi, you will have to do another session now. Also, I need you to get me the cure for being addicted. She said sadly. "Good luck, Fangs." And then, line of dots, I jumped into the Prinsive again. Suddenly I looked around, line of dots. I was in the Great Hall, eating Count Chorkula. It was morning. I was sitting next to Satan. On a table was a tall gothic man with long black hair, pale skin, and blue eyes, wearing a suit and black Cronvrays shoes. He looked just like Sherilyn Manson. I noticed he was wearing a drinking portent. Oh no, he was drinking a portent. "Who's he?" I asked. "Oh, that's Professor Slutborn," Satan said. "He's the portent's teacher." Line of dots. "Ebony?" "Yeah?" I asked. "Did you know that Marilyn Mason is playing in Hogsmeade tonight? And they are showing The Exorcise at the movies before that." "Yeah?" "Well, want to go to the contort and the movie with me?" My Immortal, Chapter 35, Ghost of You. A.N. Thanks to Susie for the idea one. You rock. Fuck of preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. You rock, girl. 1 PS. I'm going to end destroy the sun, so fuck you. Oh yeah, and if you know any gothic names, please tell me, cause I need 14 series. Fangs. Line of X's, 666 line of X's. I went into the con men room, thinking of Satan. Suddenly I gasped. Line of dots. Draco was there. 111. I grasped. He looked as hot as ever, wearing black leather pants, a black Lonkin Prack t-shirt, and black eyeliner. "Draco, what the fuck are you dong?" 111. I gasped. "Huh?" he asked. Then I remembered. It wasn't Draco. It was Lucan. He still had 2 arms. "Oh, hi, Lucan," I said. "I'm Ebony, the new student, lol. We shook hands." "Yeah, Satan told me about you," Lucian said. pinted to a group of sexy gothic guys. They were sitting in a corner cutting. It was serious. Vampire's Dad and Line of Dots snap. All of them were wearing black eyeliner and black good Shraluti band shirts.
Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to yawn.
Oof. I should make his voice an orc.
Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys,
he said.
We're playing tonight at the Marilyn Manson show as backup.
Oh, really? I asked.
Yeah. We're called X-Black X-TX. I play Teg Guitar Gutter. Spartacus plays the drums, he said, pointing to him. Snap plays the bass, and James plays the guitar, to even though we call him Samaro. After Samara in the ring.
Hey, bastards, I told them. They gave me the death's touch sin. Suddenly I gasped again. But don't you have a lead singer? I asked Lucian, looking down sadly.
We used to. But she did. She attempted suicide by slitting her wrists.
Oh my fucking god, that's so fucking sad, I gasped.
It's okay.
It's okay. But we need a new lead. But we need a new lead snicker, Samaro said. Well, I said I'm in a banad myself. Really? Asked Snap.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. He used to be Gothic 3 1s. Yeah, we're called Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Do you want to hear me sing? Yeah, said everyone. So the guys took out their guitars. They began to play a song by, get it, cause by guys are so sexa 11. Gurnday. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. I sang sexily. I did not own the lyrics cause to that song. Everyone gasped. Enough, B. Will you join the band, please? Begged Lucian, Samoro, Sirius, and Snap. Okay. I shrugged. Are we going to play tonight?
Yeah,
they said. Okay, I said, but I knew that I had to get a new outfit. I walked outside wondering how I could go forward in time. Suddenly, someone jumped in front of me. It was Morty McFlee one. He was wearing a black banad t-shirt and black baggy jeans. What the hell are you doing here? No. What the hell are you doing here? I asked.
I will help you go forward in Tim, Ennaby, he said seriously.
Then he took out a black Tim machine. I went into it and line of dots. Suddenly I was forward in Tim. 111. Oh, God. I forgot that the story deteriorates in quality the further along we get. Oh, dear. God. Okay. My Immortal. Chapter 36. A.N. I said stop flaming, okay? I bet you are all probably old 70-year-old 111. P.S. Porter Sazura prep. Oyat and Fangs to Raven for the help. Have fun in England, girl. 1111. Line of X's, 666, line of X's. I locked around in a depressed way. Wait. I locked around in a depressed way. Suddenly, I saw Professor Sinister, Bloody Mary, Socrates, and Draco. Vampire and Willow were there too. OMFG, sorry as I saw you tomorrow and Snip and everyone. Lots of ones. I can't believe Snap used to be gothic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, hey there, bitch, Professor Trevelry said in an emo voice, drinking some Volksamort serum. Hi, fucker. No, wait. Hi, fucker, I said. Listen, Satan asked me out to a gothic coronet and a movie, so I need a sexa new outfit for the date. Also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need an outfit for that too. Oh my Satan one. Get it? Cause she's gothic in parentheses. Gasped Bloody Mary. Want to go to Hot Topic to shop for your outfit? OMFS, let's have a group cutting session, said Professor Trevelry. I can't fucking wait for that, but we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Wait. Yeah, we need some Wait, who's saying this? Oh, okay, I know who's saying this. Yeah, we need some portions for Professor Trevelry so she won't be addicted to Volksamort serum anymore. And also, line of dots. Some love potion for Ennaby, Darko said resultantly. Well, we all have potions class now, Willow said, so let's go. We went sexily to potions class, but Snap wasn't there. Instead, there was really long line of dots. Cornelio, fuck! 11111. Hey, what the fuck is Dumbledore? 111. Draco shouted angrily. STFU1, shooted Cornelia, fuck. He is in Abkhazan now, with Snip and Lupin. He is old and weak, and he has cancer. Now do your work. My friends and I talked angrily. Can you believe Snap used to be gothic? Vampire said surprisedly. That's it! 11. Cornelio, fuck, shoot it angrily. I'm getting Professor Bridge. 111. He stomped out angrily. Me friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Suddenly, I saw Hargrid in the cupboard. What the fuck is he doing? I asked. Then I looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner, and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, line of dots. Hargrid, what the fuck are you doing? He shouted. I looked around. Line of dots. Hargrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Darko and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. God, you're such a poser. 1. I shooted at Hargrid. Suddenly, I looked what he was putting in the blood. It was, line of dots, amnesia portion. 111. All right. My Immortal, Chapter 37. AN. Okay, everybody, I'm going on vacation on the 1st of July, so I'm either gonna end the fic or update it in a weeks. Fangs 1. Oh yeah, and Prebs, stop flaming the story. Story. Raven, thanks for the help, Raven, thanks for the help. Thanks for the help, see ya girl after vocation. Line of X's, 666 line of X's. Dorko's point of view, lol. Vampire and I chained Hargrid to the floor. I'm not fucking Satan, Ennaby said. She was so hot. Maybe I could use amnesia potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster.
But you're so sexy and wonderful anyway, Tata, said Vampire. Why would you need it? To make everything go faster, lol, said Ennaby. But you won't have to do it with him or anything, will you? I asked jealously. OMFG, you guys are so scary, 11, said Brittany, a fucking prep. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Okay, well anyway, let's go to Professor Trevelry's room. Draco, Ebery, and I went to Professor Siniator's room, but Professor Sinister wasn't there. Instead, Tom Ridd was. Oh, hi fuckers, he said. Listen, I got some cool new clothes. I took out the clothes from the bag. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that said 666 on the back. Black Stilton boots, blood red fishnets, and a black corset. OMFG fangs, I said, hugging him in a gothic way. I took the clothes in the bag. Okay, Professor Sinister isn't her. What the fuck should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly he looked at a sign on the black wall. Oh my fucking Satan! I screamed as I read it. On it said, everyone Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic. She is an Ascabian now. Classes shall be taught by Double Dork, who is back, but he shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. OMG, I shouted angrily. How could they do that? 11. Suddenly, Dumbledore came. What the hell are you doing in my office? 1. He began to shoot angrily. Suddenly, I saw Morty McFly's Black Tim machine 111. I jumped seductively into it, leaving Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I was back in Tim 11. I looked around. It was line of dots. Professor Slutborn's Ephes. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw the amnesia potion on his desk. It was black with blood red pentagrams in it. It was the shape of a cross. I put it in my pocket. Suddenly, the door opened. It was line of dots. Professor Slutgorn 11. OMG, what are you doing, fucker? He shouted angrily. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, I shouted angrily. Oh, sorry. I was just looking around cause I thought it was class. You said finally, hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. Okay, you can go now, said Professor Slutborn. We went to the con men room after putting on my clothes. Silas, Samaro, and Snap were there practicing Vampires Will Never Hurt You by MCR. Oh, hi, you guys, I said seductively. Where's Satan? Oh, he's coming, said Sirius. BTW, you could call me Hades now. Suddenly, Satan came. He was wearing a smexy black leather Jackson, black Conqueror shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, and a black tie. Okay, I will see you guys at the concert, I said, and then I went with Satan. Hang on, I need some grief time. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That whole last bit was a mess, and I love it. Oh, there is a lot to unpack there. But not right now. Not right now. Holy crap. All right, let's keep going. My Immortal, Chapter 38. AN. What does everyone think if I end the story and then I add some more to it after vocation? Oh yeah. Asnd, perhaps stop flaming if you do not lick that story, then take my quiz, okay? Then you will see if you're gothic or not. 1. Line of X's. 4 6s. Line of X's. I don't know why that gets me. All right. Let's see. Satan and I walked to his car. It was a black car with pentagrams all over it. On the license plate, it said 666. Just lick Draco's car. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism. Lols, he was named after Satan. Cutting, music, and being gothic. Wait. Cutting, music, and being gothic. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot. 11. Volksamort agreed. Oh, wait. That was supposed to be Ebony saying that. Excuse me. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot. Volksamort agreed as we smoked some weed. Because bi guys are hot, they are so sensitive. I love them, lol. Go is fucks a bi guy. LOL, I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena, I said in a flirty voice. Line of dots. Hey Satan, do you know the cure for people when they're addicted to Volksamort serum? Well, he thought. I think you have to drink vampire blood. Suddenly, Volksamort parked the car behind a black movie theater. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie Tether, where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it, and suddenly a serial killer came, lol. Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's Black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion on it. I put it back in his black Emil the Strange bag. Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams and M started to fly around everywhere. OMG, Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was afraid he noticed. Enemy, guess what? I knew the amnesia had worked. Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I wanted to use some on you. Cool. I raised my eyes suggestingly. And then, line of dots, he took off my clothes sexily and we started to make out. I took of his shit. He had a six-pack just like Gerard way. We Frenched. Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave 111. Shooted the lady behind us because she was a prep. Fuck you, I said. Suddenly, I attacked her, sucking all her blood. She screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else crapped because Satan and I looked so cute together. Satan and I started to walk outside. ZOMG, how did you do that? Voldemort asked in a turned-on voice. I'm a vampire, I said as we went into the car. Seriously? He gasped. Yeah, seriously, I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smelled happily. It's too bad we didn't see... I blanked out there for a moment. I'm not even joking. I disassociated for half a second trying to read that. Woo! Hold on. Need to yawn. Okay, let's try again. It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think? Yeah, I said as we kissed passively. Satan parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and I had watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Manson was playing and started to mosh, lol. People, now you've gone too far, juiced Christ Superstar. 11111, screamed Marilyn on the stage.
We did the devil fingers. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmexy. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes. And he looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Mason stopped singing. I would like to peasant. Line of dots. X blacks tier X 11. I botched that. X black X tier X 11. He said. I ran on stage. Lucian Samaro, Snap, and Hades were there. They started to play their instillments. I got on stag. Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. 111. I sang. I do not own the lyrics to that song. My voice sounded like a pentagram between Amy Lee and a girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped. Satan got an eructation. I'm not okay, I sang finally. Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song Wrong by Mistake. OMFG, yielded James. What the fuck? Whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps. 11. Come on, it was a mistake. 1. Yeah, it's not his fault, said Sirius. No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Samaro. You guys stop. 11. I shouted angrily. But it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly Samaro took out his knife. OMFG, no! 11, shouted Lucan. But it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm. And then, line of ones, I jumped sexily in front of Doublet 11. No! Yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly everything went black. Now here's an interesting chapter that's coming up, because supposedly this was written by a troll. So this is actually me getting a break, because now there is actual good grammar. Okay. My Immortal, Chapter 39, Troll Version. I am a trolling genius, lols. Disclaimer. I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrists XXX. I meshed 6 and X. Hang on, let me read that again. Oh, of course, the first time I get to read some actual English words, and yeah, the brain rot has actually completely ruined my ability to read. Disclaimer. I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrist 666 XXX. AN. I am an extremely immature, pathetic girl. I know. Out of boredom, I crack this girl's passy for fun. Parenthesis, and it took less than 8 minutes to do it too. End parenthesis, and will probably get in a shitload of trouble. Which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. And I present to you my crappy part in this story. Parenthesis, and take note I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skip over to skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want. Preps, in parenthesis. No, not parenthesis, but in quotations. Sorry. The American retail British... Oh my god, the friggin' brain rot really did ruin me. Hang on. The American retail British vampire Sue, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside me.
No, don't die. I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry. It's something that I had to do to fulfill my duty as the noble Gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell. I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single Gothic person she can think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then, to everybody's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try and rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sioux became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light came from the ashes, then started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. And I will refuse to explain how the hell that happened. And in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everybody cheered. Everyone started singing Ding Dong, the Sioux is dead. Well, that is until all the HP characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters that were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of the light and the dark side were reaching a climax. And because the replacement author also likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation. A situation that would live on for all eternity. Or at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned. Where are my emo clothes? She asked herself in confusion. And then it occurred to her. For her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right or left, I can't remember, in parenthesis, side. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with the destroyed look on it. Paired underneath that skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom. And then Ebony realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said "Live Your Life" written all over the bag. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here she was decked out in the clothes of a prep. Here she was decked out in clothes prep to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie & Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath there was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out, it's from the Aerie line, available at American Eagle, in parenthesis. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet again another polo to replace it. This is illogical and does not make any sense, Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were. Seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here, Ebony slit her wrists and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." End crap fic. AN. Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through a document manager thingy, which I copy and pasted so you can read it here. Hello.
I also have no idea what you were trying to say there, but welcome, I suppose. All right. We're going to resume now. This is where the brain rot comes back and I lose my mind. My Immortal, Chapter 39. AN. STFU preps, get a lift. 1. You suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vocation in England until August, so I won't be able to update for a while, lols. Thanks to everyone who revowed. Expect the preps who flamed. Fuck you. MCR rules. 666. 111. Line of X's, line of 6. Oh my god. Line of X's. 666. Line of X's. I woke up in Donorse's office on a special gothic coffin. Hairgrid was in the bed opposite me in a coma, cause Vampire and Draco had beat him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. Oh my Satan, what happened? I screamed. Suddenly Volksamort came. He looked less mean than usual. Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard! I yielded. Thou hath not killed vampire yet, he said angrily. Suddenly, he started to cry tears of blood, all selective. Volksamort, no, MFG, what's wrong? I asked. Oh, wait, she never ended that she never ended the quote. Volksamort, OMFG, what's wrong? I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. But Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Volksamort disappeared. OMFG Enemy, you're alive. Screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. Quick pause. I think I'll take that recommendation. Thanks. I'm going to be looking for more garbage on the internet, so if you have something to recommend, I'll probably read it, or try to. Or if it's an interesting fic, I'll give it a look. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, where was I? In the brain rot. Okay. MFG, Enemy, you're alive! 111. Screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. What the fuck happened? I asked them. Oh my Satan. Am I dead now? I gasped. Enemy, you were almost shot, said Sirius. But the bullet could not kill you since you were form another time. But fangs anyway, said Lucian. Holding Oot his arm, I gasped. He had 2 arms. OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you, I gasped. Well, to be honest, Snap was supposed to be Snap back then, said James. Yeah, he was a spy, Sirius said sadly. He was really a death dealer. And he was such a fucking poser too, 11, said Lucian. He didn't really know who GC were till I told him. Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening a black box with red 666s. Parenthesis, there was a DVD of Corpse Bride in it, and parenthesis. On it, when I gasped, Mr. Norris looked up angrily cause he hated goths. Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco? I asked gothically. No, Draco told me he would be watching Hose of Wax, said Professor Trevelry. He doesn't know that better. Anyway, Donor said you can get up. Come on. 1. I got up.
suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather night gun. Under that, I had on a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace, with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt, and sexy fishnets that kind of hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, message me. This is brain rotting me. Take a quick pause. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'll take a look at that. If you send it to me at some point, I'll probably save it and get a good look at it. I like reading weird fan fiction. That's part of this. That's part of the series I normally do on Monday. For context, check out the VODs later on my YouTube channel. All right, so where was I? I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a... Oh, wait, no, I already read all that. I put on a black fishnet top under a black MCR t-shirt, a black leather mini with black lace, and Congress shoes. I left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. OMFG, let's celebrate, gasped Willow. We can go to see House of Wax with Drake. Hose of Wax with Draco, giggled Vampire. Let's... Oh, wait, this is... Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves 66611, said Hermione. We opened the conmen room door sexily, and then line of dots, I gasped. Big line of dots. Draco was there doing it with snap. He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. You fucking prep! 11! We all yielded angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us. 111. Shooted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. No, you don't understand, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snake's. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, said Willow, trying to attack him. Parenthesis, you rock, girl, and parenthesis, I ran suicidally to my room. I sexily took a stake out. Enemy, no! 111. I screamed, Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my wrists with it. Suddenly everything went black again. Sincerely, an Anon author who will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward. Tongue out face. AKA, just a troll with rocks for brains. Alright. Another quick pause. Yeah. Sorry. I turned that on because I was constantly getting people being like, for best views, go to this link. Please click this link. Yeah, I'll look it up. If you want to post the title of it. Sorry about that. I forgot. I was just having an issue with people like botting and being like, oh yeah, for best viewers, click this link. So I turned on the auto mod. That sounds like... Okay. Cool. I'm going to save that real quick. Because that'll give me something to look at later. And then I will finish my Immortal today because that nonsense is amazing. Okay, cool.
Well, thank you very much. I'll probably give that a look, and at some point I'll probably read it. Because I like reading weird fan fictions or weird stuff I find on the internet. This recent series has just been all my Immortal so far. But, you know. We now resume. My Immortal, Chapter 40. LOL, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in the dock area. Might as well let the whole world see what the real Terra wanted to show us. Have a nice day. AN. STFU preps, get a lift. 101, you suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vocation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Lols. Thanks to everyone who revowed. Expect the preps. Oh, wait. We already read this. Hang on. Yeah, we already read that. Holy crap. All right, so I'll just read the idiot's note at the bottom. Idiot's note. Ugh, I know, terrible. But then again, this wouldn't be called the worst fanfic ever if not for the fact that the writing standards meets the level of a day-old fetus. I don't know why. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Okay, we got 3 more to go. I think. Let's see, 41, 2, 4. Yeah, we only have a little bit more to go. I gotta go back to 41. Hang on. We gotta do this, and we have to have the brain rot in order. Oh boy, here we go. My Immortal, Chapter 41. AN. To everyone who keeps flaming this get-ass lift, I bet you probably wouldn't know who Gerard Way is, or probably all preps and posers. 1. New way someone hacked into me account in November and they put up my last chapter, but now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating G4 a while, but I've been really busy. I'm trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm gone vacation for 4 months. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. OMF3 Draco is so hot in all the pics for the new movie. 111. I wanted to put a cameo by Geord Way. Lol. He should play Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrists. Raven, Iraq girl, have fun in England. Line of X is 666. Line of X is. Oh, man. Sorry. This story gives me brain rot. It's bad. Okay. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit I had when Is performed with X Black X Tier X 11. I looked around confusedly. It was the Norse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marlin Munson, 11111. Parenthesis, just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay, cause he's more old than Panic. More old than Panic? Trust me, this fic hurts my bro. This fic hurts me saying it, bro. I have to commit to the bit, though, and get through this. Whew. Dear Lord. reading it hurts, but I have to read it correctly because this is something special. Okay. Parenthesis. Just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay? Cause he's more old than Panic at the Dick Disco or MCR and parenthesis. Where does also... Oh, there was also a gothic black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black cloves. On it said 1980. OMFG, I'm back in Tim again. 111. I screamed. I screamed loudly. Suddenly Satan, parenthesis, this is actually Voldemort for photo reference. Voldemort was wearing a black leather Jackson. I'm sorry. Every time I hear it, all I can think of is Michael Jackson's jacket. Okay, sorry. This story kills me. Black tight jeans and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy. I almost had an orgy. 11. OMFG, enemy, are you okay? He asked Gothic Hallie. Yeah, I'm okay for your information, I snapped sexily. OMG, am I dead? Cause I remembered I had jumped in front of remembered I had jumped in front off the bullet from James' gun. Holy balls. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snap 111. I guess that when I slit my wrist, I had went back in Tim instead of dying. I know I could go forward in time if I had a time toner or the Tim machine. No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily, and smoke came all over his face. I am juvenile. I am very juvenile. Oh, really? I think the whole story is against TOS. Let's be real here. Good lord. Oh boy. I think this whole story is against TOS. There's just like everything wrong with this. Let's see. I'll finish it up quick and then I'll take a look at your fic, yeah. Hang on, I'll try and blow through these last bits. Okay. Let's see. Cause I remembered I had jumped in front of the bullet from James' gun. I also remember seeing Draco doing it with Snap 111. I guessed that when I had slit me wrists, I had went back in Tim instead of dying. Oh wait, I already read that. Already read that. No, you're not dead, reassured Satan suicidally as he smoked a cigarette. Sexily, and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now, let's go see how Harry's dad is doing. I know that the real reason I didn't die from the bullet was cause I was from the future. Whatever, James. Almost shut Lucilius, I said indigoally. Wow. I knew that James had dear God. I knew that Oh, I know. Don't I know? To misspell the word smoked. Yep. I know. I knew that James had really been possessed possessed. But I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache. He was under a lot of stress. Satan reasoned evilly. Okay. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. I also knew that Lucian would now have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. 11. He had blacked blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears. God, this is a hard thing to read. And he was wearing gothic black eyeliner, a black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s. Black Congress shoes and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexily, like Gerd way, in the one video for I don't 3 you lick I did yesterday. Holy crap. Oh, the story makes me stupid. In the video for I don't 3 you lick I did yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face. Leak the women in that video. I know. Good God. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I asked angrily, cause I did not know him. This is Hedwig. I forgot Hedwig was a character in this story. Christ alive. Holy balls. Every time. Okay, little behind the scenes here, but every time I read this story, I forget Hedwig is an actual character. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Every time I read this, I forget. And then I remember that Hedwig is a character. Okay. All right. There's no humor. Only bad fan fiction. This is Hedwig, 11, said Volksamort. He used to be an ex-Black Tier X... Wait. Ex-Black X Tier X too, but he had to drop out cause he broke his arm. Hey, Hedwig, I said seductively, even though I was not trying to be. Oh, not trying to be. Lol, hi, Ennaby. Yeah. Wait, how do I do an owl voice? Lol, hi, Ennaby. He answered, then he ran away because he had hair of magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that, parenthesis, I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is, okay? End parenthesis. Bye, I said all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend. But we broke up. Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. A black coot is what we aim for, Cydio iPod. That I could take videos with, parenthesis, does anyone else know about them? They kick ass. End parentheses. Okay. You can forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, you guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. All right. Let's see. You're good, dude. Let's see. Where was I? Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco's never going to be friends with Vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro, Snape agreed, but I knew he was lying cause it had been his fault. James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. Me plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die, and... Okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said. And I started to film them with the iPod. Cool. Said Sirius as Voldemort and Hedwig started to make out sexily. We watched as Today started to take each otter's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, Snake, and Lucian all watched cause they were probably bi. Or probably bi. I knew Snape was bi. You know what? I'm gonna make hooting noises for this quote. Hoo 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 hoo. I didn't feel like reading it. I know I could have. But it's an owl. Screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly everything stopped as the door opened. And in Kame, line of dots, Dumbledore and Mr. Norris, line of ones. You know what? That's going to be the joke of my stream. If I have to read Hedwig doing it with people, I'm going to make owl hooting noises. Oh, dear God. Okay. You know what? I'm going to save the last two parts for another stream and another time. Because I'm getting kind of curious about this person's story. I'm going to Google it. Let's see. Let's Google this. I'll save my Immortal to a different day. Because I have a feeling the last two are going to be pretty long. If I remember the fic correctly. Bill Cipher abducts Phineas, my version, chapter 3. I don't know if this is the correct one, but there are 3 chapters. Let's see. Okay. I'll take a good look. I'll take a look at this now. Because what we have here is Bill Cipher abducts Phineas, my version. Wait. Oh, okay, that's just the way the box is positioned. Weird. So we'll do now a special cameo for this story. Since the poor thing was in the chat having to endure the brain rot with me. Whew. So this is going to be... I don't know if this is the correct one or not. If it isn't, then go ahead and correct me in the chat. But let's see now. Bill Cipher abducts Phineas, my version, by
Teiko Yasuhiro. Greetings, I'm doing this because a certain someone wrote a story called The Triangle Enigmatic that they never finished. One night at the distant future, around 1:57 a.m., Bill silently appears in the den of the Flynn house, abducts Phineas and warps back to his home world of Gravity Falls. The next morning, Abigail and Rachel, as well as Isabella, awaken at around 9:45 a.m. Isabella decides to go to the den to check on Phineas, who had fallen asleep where the previous night. Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from the brain rot. Okay, I'm going to try that again. The next morning, Abigail and Rachel, as well as Isabella, awaken at around 9:45 a.m. Isabella decides to go to the den to check on Phineas, who had fallen asleep there the previous night, discovers he's not there, and finds a calling card dropped by Bill the same night prior. It reads, I have your triangle friend. Don't try anything funny or else. Signed, Bill Cipher. P.S. If forced to kill him, I'll mount his head on my wall and use his body as a throw rug. Isabella fear-struckly said, Kids will have to eat later. We're going on a trip to Gravity Falls, Oregon. Rachel asks, Why the sudden urgency? Isabella explains, I'll explain on the way. On the plane ride to Oregon, she explains, So there you have it. Your father has been kidnapped by this evil dream demon named Bill Cipher, and we need the wisdom of the people who defeated that same dream demon in the past. Will Isabella be able to convince Dipper, Mabel, and Stanley and Stanford Pines to help rescue Phineas from Bill Cipher? Find out in the next parts. I like the cliffhanger. Okay. Isabella, Abigail, and Rachel land in Gravity Falls and proceed to head towards the Mystery Shack. Isabella knocks on the door and Dipper opens the door. Dipper replies, Hello? Isabella says, Dipper, we need your help. Dipper decides, Come inside and tell me what happened, please. After they sit down a while... Oh, wait. I'm still recovering from the brain rot. I apologize. After they sat down while Abigail and Rachel are having a nice pancake breakfast, Isabella explains, It was last night, about 1:57 a.m., Bill Cipher came into our house while we were sleeping and kidnapped my husband, Phineas Flynn. Mabel walks in, having overheard the story, and asks, Why would he go capture your friend? You guy didn't have a connection to us until we just met you moments ago? Isabella replies, We have no idea. We're afraid to act because of this note Bill left as he vanished. Dipper takes the note and reads the part that said, Don't try anything funny, or else. Meanwhile, in Bill's nightmare dimension, Phineas is struggling futilely against the chains he's being restrained by. Bill snarks, Don't waste your time, kid. Those chains are controlled by my mind. You can't escape unless I decide to release you. Phineas angrily yells, What's the point of capturing me? What's you reason? Bill chuckles. Reason, he says. Hysterical. You might know this about me, boy, but I am a chaotic being. No rhyme or reason to my actions. Meanwhile, back in the Mystery Shack, Dipper said, We'll have to go to the mind space. That's where Bill keeps his prisoners. He recites the incantation to enter the mindscape. Videntis omnium magister mentium magnesium ad hominem magnum opus habeas corpus inceptus nolanus overatus magister mentium. The crew locate Phineas and... will the crew locate Phineas in time, or will Bill kill him before they get close? Find out in the next... Dear God. Will the crew locate Phineas in time, or will Bill kill him before they get close? Find out in the exciting conclusion. Oh dear. What will happen? Isabella, Rachel,
Abigail, Dipper, and Mabel kick down the door to the main room of Bill's mindscape. Before Isabella is about to pummel Bill, Dipper says, "Isabella, wait! You'll need the memory erase gun. It's Bill's only weakness." Isabella grabs it, uses the wheel to type Bill's name in the device, points it at him, and says, "Okay, Bill, let Phineas go, or else." Bill refuses and attacks her, but Isabella dodges his attacks. He angrily yells, "Okay, lady, get ready for my full power." Dipper yells panickedly, "Isabella, what are you doing? Take the shot now!" Isabella says, "But what if I hit Phineas by mistake? I don't want to accidentally erase his memory." Dipper tells her, "If you don't take the shot, Bill will kill us." Isabella says aloud to herself, "Fireside girl marksmanship, don't fail me now." Takes the shot, and it successfully zaps Bill with the memory gun, which shuts down Phineas's restraints, and they exit the mindscape. Isabella says, "Thanks, Dipper and Mabel. You two really helped me save my husband from Bill's evil hands." Dipper replies, "You're welcome. I promised I wouldn't let Bill ruin anyone else's lives, so I had to." On the plane ride back to Danville, Phineas says, "Isabella, thanks for saving me." Isabella responds, "Of course, Phineas. Just returning the favor from every time you saved me." They landed in Danville and went back to their house. They landed in Danville, went back to their house, and continued their normal lives. The end. That was nice. I didn't feel like I was losing brain cells reading that one at the bare minimum. Thank you for sharing that. I think I needed a palate cleanser before I finished the last 2 chapters on next Monday. Whew. Oh man, that was fun. I love reading bad fan fiction. All right. That was fun. All right. Now I'm going to have to head on out, but what did we learn today? Nothing. I learned that too much Gothic in one sitting is bad for the brain and bad for the central processing unit, as it so happens. I suppose I also learned that trying to cram Monster Hunter in 1 hour is probably not a good idea. So next time I'll just focus on that. But we go back to normal schedule next week, where I will be doing terrible fan fiction on Monday, finishing up my Immortal, and then probably starting another series or another bad fic. I still haven't decided which one it's going to be, but I know it's going to be a good one, considering that I've already done Sonic Dies in Prison and now my Immortal. So I'm going to have to do some digging around for some really good stinkers. And yeah, we go back to normal next Monday. This is a bit of a weird week. And yeah, suppose I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.